Hello, this is Solomon, and we are going to be looking over 10 1v1s against ME109. That's right, 10 1v1s. 9 of them on this map. 9 of them on this map. So, first one is we're both going random, Germany versus UK. So, even though air is actually really strong on this map, UK is still fucked. I do the standard 1 depot airfield barrack start. And right side play, leader player, is really popular. It protects your right side depots, and sectors are more convenient for being aggressive on this map. Although left side play has its advantages, or putting in the middle. I sent out the measurement. Okay, so he does radio silence, which makes 0 sense. That just slows me knowing he's making paratroopers by like 10 seconds, and it doesn't really change what I'm going to do. So, which what I'm going to do is make an air barracks. I would have made the meta barracks anyway. If he made blitz, I would have been a lot more difficult position. I still think I would have fought it off, but it would have been a lot more painful. So, German infantry, German Italian infantry have medium weapons. Normal infantry kind of suck horribly, like they just die to paratroopers. Like 3 GIs, or 3 normal light infantry, if they're at staggered in any way when they're approaching paratroopers, they'll lose. They might even lose if they're all coming at the same time, if the other person micros the paratrooper. But Grenadiers have medium weapons, so it should be fine. A lot more usable. I decided to make a Stuka just because it's cheaper. And I can kill it compared to playing with it. I kind of fuck up and land my Stuka, so it ends up dying. I didn't tell it to go away, unfortunately. I tried to launch it real quick, which is stupid. I should have stepped it there. Look, 2 of these guys are already panicked, and they're fighting these paratroopers really staggeredly. Where the paratroopers are landing one at a time. It's still really hard for them to kill paratroopers. Oh, and I love my KFC, which, okay, yeah. Oh my god, I'm sorry. I do this a lot. I just send the KFC towards enemy airfield when they do an airfield start, but I wasn't paying attention. And he got killed by the AT base, which actually really sucks. It would have been pretty much guaranteed game over if the KFC didn't die. So this happens. He decides to capture. He should have panicked my infantry first, then capture, then he can build his own infantry and kill my infantry. He can't kill the infantry because I'll have a second infantry out by the time he kills the first one. But yeah, I just recapture. So I'm in a much stronger position because bunkers can't do a map. Bunkers can't move. Light infantry can move. And extra production speed is kind of nice. It's not really that relevant in this matchup, but still nice to have at least. And the positioning too. I mean, it's doing more than these bunkers. I mean, he's keep on using his ruses on camo. It's really weird. Like, it's such a waste of ruses. And I guess he kind of needs to use it to cover up what he's doing, maybe, but I wouldn't bother until I make a second depot. Like, this is just so good. But unfortunately, I misjudged the distance and I lose this light infantry. And I send 2 over here to cover the depots. Guys covering this depot. So, I go with I get a second depot out, and I go with the artillery anti-air base. I do this instead of more measure smiths is because measure smiths cost 25. And it's really annoying to fight hurricanes. Like, losing measure smiths is kind of expensive and painful compared to normal fighters. Even though they'll win against hurricanes. The problem is, even though this won't really happen probably because he keeps on using his ruses on camo. But if I mess up a fight, like if I have like 3 measure smiths versus 3 hurricanes and he does like fanaticism, and I don't have fanaticism or something, or if I lose the air fight, I almost lose the game because he can spawn me and camp my base and just strafe whatever I build. Strafe tracks and all that. It'll be really painful to lose the air fight. So if I build AA, like I have guaranteed map control against air. Especially if I get them in woods and town centers. And I have a Measuresmith. Well, now I have two. So I do get one kill. I try to blitz away, but I still lose the Measuresmith, which is really annoying. I try to get the returning kill, but I back off. And I try to drag him over my AA, but he backs off. A little more AA. I make another depot. He also makes another depot. So I'm trying to get my third depot. He's trying to get a second depot. And he sends all three of his hurricanes after my truck, which is... I mean, if he kills this, it's really big, but there's no reason for me not to have camo. I was tempted to take an engagement over here, but nah, I decided not to go for it. Although maybe I could have sniped this hurricane. It had really low health. So yeah, just playing some more AA out. Back against bombers. Putting a lot forward so I can start shooting immediately when his planes launch. And at this point I figure, well, he hasn't built any other production or anything that I can see, or any other units besides here. And he kind of has to go a second depot to not be irrelevant, so I go scouting with my infantry. And I almost get this depot, including the splash damage from the hurricane bombs. I almost killed it. Like 5 more seconds, I might have been able to get the kill. I think he used spy to see those guys. Man, why does he use camo? I know it's important, but... I mean, he doesn't have any spare ruses. Or he has very little spare ruses, especially if he just used spy right there to see my infantry. I end up camoing. I can't remember why I do. Yeah, I can't remember why I camoed at this particular point. And he has bombers now. Second bomber, since he's looking for something to make the game equal. Like, he can't do anything on the ground, especially now I have heavy infantry. I'm sending out, like, his ground is costing too much money to do anything, and he has such low income. He needs to go for, like, some crippling blow. The easiest way for him to do that, or the only not shit way to do that, is of air right now. This is an outpost, actually. I think this was actually bait to make my Measuresmith not attack this plane. That worked. As I went for it. A second Measuresmith coming out. I drag one of the hurricanes over my A. Nice. Do I panic? Yeah, so he gets panicked soon. Here's where I messed up. I thought one of these was a second Anson. So I tried to go over here since I figured this one's gonna get panicked. I should have targeted this Anson first of all. And the Spitfire auto-targeted hurricanes anyway, so. Well, I got a lot of supply trucks actually, but he loses an Anson and both these bombers, and he kills one airfield. Like, he didn't get any at the depot, the barracks, or the RD base. Like, holy shit. He should have targeted the depot. He would definitely have still killed the airfield. Or, like, going for the RD base or barracks and getting the airfield at the same time, it doesn't really have that angle available to him, unless he goes all the way at the back of the map and goes. But yeah, that was... Not killing at least 2 buildings out of the 4 possible building kills is really painful. And I have these 2 exterminators here. I don't know how he sees these. Wait. Oh, wait, no, the building just sees them. Oh, yeah, it's just building detection. Okay. Yeah, I do radio silence to get so he doesn't see it right away. Since I only need a couple seconds, it doesn't take long for 2 heavy infantry to kill the building. Plus the hurricane splash damage is playing a part. I could just died. It would have died anyway, even if there wasn't Hurricane. Well, actually, I was gonna say if there wasn't Hurricane splash damage, but even if there was less damage, like the grenades, there was still a salvo of grenades about to land. So yeah, the depot is definitely dead. And he ends up surrendering soon. Since I build an admin and just have 4 depots. Yeah, very difficult matchup. Look at the next replay. Oh, this is a very short game. Japan versus Japan, one of my least favorite matchups. Well, Japan is my least favorite nation, so. And I don't really enjoy fighting Japan either. Not because it's necessarily difficult, although sometimes it really is difficult, but it's just, that's boring. So I do double depot and I do an airfield start so I can strafe his shit. Look, here's the problem. He had to spend camo on his production and for the depot, so I just got to paratrop his HQ. And he does this really weird pair block start. This was really unnecessary. He has so much production. He could have just killed what I would rush. Especially since I did an air start. He should have canceled the pillbox. So he tries to make a barracks by just strafe it. Usually I mess up on strafing and tracking time, but I didn't mess up that time. I also make a pillbox to protect this depot. And yeah, I just surrender since I guess he doesn't have enough money. So I would just camp his HQ. Pretty funny. Not a fairly short game. The games get more interesting after this. Yeah, so I used to think Italy was the worst nation in the game. I know France is definitely the worst nation in the game. After playing more and thinking about how the games actually play out with France and Italy. France is just garbage. But yeah, he's not gonna build infantry, so I don't really need recon since I don't have to worry about infantry ambushing me. I just do a guards rush. I do 2 depot. He makes 2 fortified positions. I guess it was a zone off early hurricanes. Since or even tank rush, but they're not gonna do anything against infantry since it's AA guns, and AA guns are garbage against infantry. 2 depot. Artillery base, armor base is a mistake in my opinion. If you're fighting infantry on this map, just go soft 40s. Like he should have canceled all this and went second armor base. And he decided to barracks. Although I guess he was, maybe if he was anticipating airfield, which is correct, since it's really weird since UK can actually go air right away if they do some sort of ground opening, which can catch people off guard. If I capture armor base, I can't build anything out of it because it's 4 or 5 position though. Honestly, I could just stay next to these buildings and just let the splash damage from the S-35s kill the buildings. Well, at least kill the armor base, and that would have been really funny. Try to go for a depot, but I don't get it. Although I do get an S-35. Have these guys spreading out. I make a hurricane. They go protect these guys. I go after the hard. Yeah, he's in a really problematic situation right now. He's pretty much forced to rebuild or to build a barracks. It makes the fortified position, which makes not really any sense. Like these 2 are covering any armor that might come out. Then he makes this one the block against the guards, I guess. Honestly, he should have just made an armor base. These 2 could get extra protection and just make a tank and kill this. Then he makes that gets his 40 wasted supply pretty much. Then he makes the barracks into light infantry, which is 35 supply. Then I just, well, this thing is almost dead due to the fortified position shooting at it, so I just kill it with my hurricane. I have to blitz though, whatever. Captures the armor base. So at this point, I'm like, well, he has 1 tank left, and he wasted all his money on fortified positions, so I'm just gonna infantry rush again since I have plenty of money. Go for 4 or 5 positions to get him out of the way. Since ideally I can make a tank out of here. Although I actually forgot about this fortified position. Actually, I'm not sure if I saw it in the first place because it's always been under camouflage. Go finish off this 4 position and send these guys over here. Like, see, 4-5 positions don't do anything against infantry. Some Renaults, or a Renault, dies. The ice surrenders. He has no money, no armor base. Okay, so random, the only behind enemy lines match. He does this really weird chaffy rush that doesn't make any sense. I wonder what that was to cancel it. So I just do, oh yeah, I play Decryption. Yeah, I do play Decryption. Just to see what he's building. And that's why Camo doesn't work, because Decryption exists. So I built some AT guns, I'm like, oh yeah, this isn't gonna work. He's gonna just rush the AT gun. So I just start preemptively moving my other AT guns. But right now, only one other AT gun over here. Since you can go in these forests. Try to get one shaft kill. Oh wait, this fucker oh, okay, I did kill one shaft, which is nice. I almost killed another one too. I think one more hit would have killed the Chaffee. Then he makes a Lee, which doesn't make any sense. 2 Lees, he just made Stewarts. Or more Chaffies, I mean. I don't know why I made the leader. Like, it's really slowing down his formation. I put some guards out for zoning to protect this, so I'll get more AT out, or more infantry out. I send these guys center, then I start to send one back. Since I don't want to lose this depot, that'll be really annoying. I make a 3rd depot, which was kind of greedy, but if he kills this depot, I want a 3rd one, and he can't really push more. Like, he doesn't have the ruses to push more, so. Yeah, Greyhound's panicked. Here's the he should have targeted down my depot. Instead he's shooting my units, so I can have these infantry come closer. I blitzed them. And they're like stuck between a bunch of units, so they just die. If he killed this depot, it would have made his own depot, it would have been 2 depot against 2 depot. I still would have been in a better position, but it would have been pretty equivalent. Like, he should have killed this depot and build his own depot instead of building another Greyhound and another Lee, which is really weird. Or was this a Lee from, oh wait, that was a Lee from earlier, so. Now that was kind of a weird quit. I guess it makes sense, but he should have targeted down my depot. Whoops. Back to Blitz. And for the rest of these matches, or almost the rest of them, ME109 just goes Soviets, and Soviets are really, really strong on this map. You won't see why this match, but you'll see why in the other matches. So I decided to go for armor-based barracks. It's just like, I fuck up and he starts with an AT base. And I didn't bother equipping either, so. Like an infantry rush would have killed him. Okay, yeah, so artillery positions can reach across like half this map. Or actually like 70% of it if you're in the middle. Or 70% of the relevant area. They're like actually ridiculously strong. Then I make 4 Stewarts, I'm like, okay, this isn't gonna work. I end up making another barracks. I try to make GIs. This was a stupid. I don't know why I did this since I know how shit light infantry are. I should have started attacking Rangers right away. I just go to his HQ and start killing that. Like, at least if I had Rangers, I could fight this off. I tried to make this, so the ranger tech actually got canceled, so I was helpless. Since if I would have fought it off, he wouldn't have an HQ, and I still would have an HQ. I would have no depots, but since he would artillery them to death, but still get HQ income. Yeah, I kind of fucked that part. I played for a little bit more, but honestly, I still might do an armor. I'll do. Fuck, I wasn't. Did I? I'm pretty sure I went 2 depot that match. Yeah, I went 2 depot that match instead of 1 depot. In the future, if I have that match again, I'll probably do 1 depot armor base barracks still and get rangers right away. And Stewards are still good if the enemy is not very. Oops. If the enemy's not really proactive with their AT guns, like ME109 wasn't, so I could just go to his HQ. And if I have 1 depot, I have enough money to get rangers right away, so I don't have to worry about the infantry rush. Since if he builds an AT base, he doesn't have enough money for a lot of infantry. So in the future, I'm still probably going to do tanks in that matchup. Or just double barracks ranger rush if I know he's making AT. Okay, here we go, another one I fuck up. I'm Germany, since I am going random. Yeah, it is a really similar thing. Barracks, artillery positions. I thought about doing Panzer 3As, but I decided to get Panzer 4s. It just doesn't work. And I make it right here. Okay, I can't remember the reasoning for making it right there, actually. There was an idea, but I forgot it. And this fucker can't kill the Guardia, so. And this happens. So yeah, it just has super superior map pressure. And 2 depots. And he gets vision on my depot. He builds another artillery position. Yeah, I just can't do anything. Okay, here's how you fight infantry rushes. Well, particularly Soviet infantry rushes. So, in general, when you're Soviet infantry rushing, you build a ton of barracks everywhere. No, do you know how you beat that? You build 2 barracks, because an enemy just built 5 or 4 barracks or something, and spent a fuck ton of money building barracks, and you didn't build a fuck ton of barracks, so. I get... How much? Okay, 1, 2... He also goes double depot, I only go 1 depot, so I just have a fuck ton of Guardia. Wait, he did 3 depot. Holy shit. Why did it... Oh, wow. That was... Man. Man, this man. He going greedy. I don't think he was expecting this. He does have superior positioning, but he doesn't get across river. And yeah, I just forced my way through. GG. I'll also make a stack AFK at my base in case he has something radio silence coming through. Another very spicy game. So, the German barracks cost 30, but I also only have 25 tech cost, and he has 50 tech cost, so there still isn't such a... The fact that my barracks cost more isn't that bad, since the difference in tech cost kind of makes up for it a little. But yeah, I just do the same thing, since I don't think he was expecting this at all from Germany with expensive barracks. Go push it this far forward. I think he's one of these artillery positions. Or actually both of them, maybe. Yeah, both of them. kind of K. Like, congratulations. Although it does kill my barracks, which actually really slows down my production speed. It's like German production speed for a lot of units, only one barracks is really painful. You pretty much always want 2 barracks at least. Or any sort of heavy infantry fighting. Both for the positioning and having barracks in different locations for map pressure, but also just for the production speed. If you have like 4 infantry and there's a stack of 15 infantry coming for your barracks that's 10 seconds away, you're only gonna make like 4 or 3 more infantry in that time of only 1 barracks, depending on the nation. Like, Soviets can make infantry real fast, but even with 1 barracks, like, Guardia production still feels kind of painfully slow. Oh yeah, I just win again. It's a little bit closer, but... So yeah, I have a depot and an HQ, and he's also gonna get an HQ, but I have a depot. And I also have a second depot that I can capture, so I'm just winning. I also have a ton of infantry. He has 2 artillery positions in the B11. Oh yeah, he just surrenders. Another Soviet versus Soviet. But this time the meta evolves. I try to do the same thing, and he does the thing. He really likes his second depot start as Soviets. Here's the problem though. I have more infantry, but they take splash damage if they overlap each other. Well, the bigger issue, they're not all coming at the same time. So they just die. So this raises a really interesting question of what do I do with Devil Barracks? Like, because you can reasonably cover both these bridges like this. So in our future matches, I'm interested to see how they'll play out. Since maybe Devil Barracks, but I put it over on his right side. And I threaten over here or something. Yeah, like Devil Barracks, except I go through right here and take out a second depot, whatever barracks he has on this side. Maybe something like that, I'm not sure. It's interesting to think about. Like, I'm like, well, I'm fucked. Since he has a lot more infantry on the field than I don't. But I decided to play it out anyway. Get a second depot going. He gets another barracks. This is the barracks, clearly. I try to do something to go threaten him and force a reaction, but Ace has so much shit. I get surprise attack, unfortunately. So I preemptively build an artillery position for his artillery position, and it gets killed in 1 barrage, where he just 3 shells from this guy. And it's fragile bunkers are actually super garbage and have no HP. Yeah, I just surrender since my second depot's about to fall. Here's an interesting map. I go random, I get France versus Soviets. France, worst nation. Soviets, best nation. This is a Soviet-favored map. So, see what happens. I do double iron base, all 40s, since that's what makes sense. I do 2 depot. You can very easily argue 1 depot is better. And just try to get a lot of map pressure early, but... Honestly, it's too hard to get map pressure early off of... Like, there's just so much area for Soviet side infantry in. It's just gonna take too much money to force it all out. Like, it takes more than initial supply to deal with it. He does 2 depot 2, lots of flanking barracks. Doesn't do AT base, which is interesting. So yeah. Make 2 more assault 40s. Don't lose. If I lost from hand hard, I might have actually been fucked right away. But I don't. Honestly, if I had micro a little bit better, I might have even been able to stop this depot from being captured. Yeah, that's really annoying since it makes me build a barracks instead of building another soft 40. Yeah, I have a slight supply advantage in terms of resources since I'm killing all this stuff and he hasn't killed any of my stuff except for like some supply tracks. Also, I just want to point out all these shells are missing. They're not actually hitting the infantry since assault gun shells have, the basic ones have this shit splash damage and shit accuracy. God damn, base assault guns are so fucking garbage. But I mean, they're still situationally useful because they're armored, but god damn. So I try to do this and this guy ends up dying, which is really, really unfortunate. Painful. Honestly, I should have been paying more attention and saw that these guys went in here. I wasn't, unfortunately. Although, that's really annoying, but I'm not particularly worried. Like, I'm not convinced I have lost yet, even though I'm not in that good. I don't know why he camos these depots. I know he's beginning to build depots over here, and I know he already has one over there. Did I decrypt this smash? Okay, no. Like, there's no point in camoing these. Like, it's a reasonable expectation he's gonna build depots. So I go ahead and kill this barracks so it can stop annoying me. So I can't really go over here since he has a barracks, and I don't actually have any way to see the infantry inside here and to stop them from coming out and sniping my truck, or sniping or killing the depot later if they don't get the truck. Well, I start to work on these guys since I do have an angle that I can see in, so I can take this depot as my 3rd depot. Happens, but it doesn't do anything. I actually make legionnaires just in case I fuck up my micro or the soft 40 gets panicked or something. Then my legionnaires can finish off Tardia. The soft 40 does get panicked and legionnaires finish it off. I don't actually know if 2 FFL are better than 1 legionnaires. They're slower though, so honestly that's enough. But now like, oh shit, there's a guy here. But I don't cancel the depot since that would take forever. I just move it over here. And I'm gonna move it back once I finish killing this guy. Makes an armor base. Yeah, he fucked up the game by doing this. Double armor base, really? What the hell is he doing? What was that? Oh wait, yeah, that's a depot. I'm dumb. Yeah, I just go ahead and send out an AT base when I see the armor. You don't... If you're building tanks about 500-meter range against France, you're fucked if the France player isn't stupid. Like, Laffleys and advanced AT just killed and like IS-2s. And your assault 40s actually do need to hit, so guy gets panicked. I just have to be 1 base, it's just a little more tankier. I need to hide this guy. Here come the Laffleys. Fortunately, he doesn't actually micro down my Laffleys for some reason. I just end up killing his IS-2s. His Laffleys do so much damage. Like, goddamn. It's 4 IS-2s. It's a lot of supply. He doesn't get my depot, but whatever. If he just went air or artillery, he would have won. I don't know why he went IS-2s. That was like a really not good continuation. But now I know I can push since he has IS-2s instead of some other real continuation like here. Another IS-2. I almost get to that. I think one more shot would have been the kill shot. fast, so now I kill that IS-2. Like, goddamn, he's using so much IS-2s. So I had an automatic attack on buildings off. Let's send Nether Legionnaires. I make this guy to put him in town so he can ambush any enemy Guardia or even armor coming through. Well, that one dies, but I end up making another one. Again, 2 FFL or 1 Legionnaires. I'm not sure which is better. I might start trying out 2 FFL combination. So I forgot to turn automatic attack on buildings on since I had it turned off. I didn't kill my own captured shit from the previous games. That takes me a minute. I'm just gonna chilling. I make an admin. Since I still can't expand these depots, like I just can't deal with the infantry that can come out here. I would have to kill the barracks first, which honestly I thought he had infantry hiding in here or here. I should have did some probing. I didn't have a panhard, and that's 20 supply I have to build, so I just never got to building it. I should have tried to kill this barracks. Oh well. Take some more shots at the IS-2s. I think do I kill that one? Nope. I killed that depot though. Now he's down to 2 depots, but both of which are about to run out. So he goes out and makes a depot. At this point, I'm just saving up for more admins, since my depots are about to run out. Oh, it does this weird flank thing. I guess he was gonna go around and go for my admins, but I mean, I react to it, so it's just not gonna work. It's like really exposed right here. I don't take as much advantage of it as I could have, but oh well. Mistakes. People make mistakes. But I do get 1 IS-2. And I also get to be 11, which is really nice. Yeah, I should have kept going. I shouldn't have bothered backing up. Well, I think I might have backed up to deal if you start putting shit out over here, but I also make these full athletes and deal if his flank continued. I could pull this stack back and he'll do something else with it. So yeah, he starts expanding in this direction. So these guys panic each other at the same time, which this guy shot like 6 shots and all of them missed. Like they just can't hit moving infantry targets. Or even moving, they can't hit moving light targets at max range. Basic assault guns, at least the vast majority of the time they miss. Well, I guess it depends if they're blitzed or not. So I try to go do some memes over here, but dies, unfortunately. I catch their IS-2 out. Have 3 admins. Yeah, I should have built like 2 or 3, not 5. Makes the artillery bunker, which is kind of weird, but I can just camo. Do I camo it? Huh. I guess I don't camo. Never mind. I have... Okay, so I decided to go airfield since he doesn't have any AA or air. So I just can go airfield and start bombing shit. Now I have 5 admins, so it's just... I mean, this is the most easy continuation for me. So he starts sending out buildings over here. I wasn't sure what these were. Like, they're probably not good things. So at first I go for a depot, but he camos. Oh yeah, so he does this, and he loses 1 IS-2 at least. Yeah, he camos this one, but I do manage to get this one. I'm going for this depot. I make a guppy. I push these guys forward to go see what that is. And this is actually really smart. Well, not really smart. He should just win air already. But he makes a heavy artillery position and pushes the BA-11 up. I should have moved my panhard and saw 40 up. I don't know why I was so passive with these guys this entire match. I was kind of afraid of infantry, but I was still being too passive. So the first brawl shoots over here. I guess he didn't have vision on the admins yet, but... So I do a push over here, and I kill his barracks, and I'm killing all his infantry. Since BL and bits are actually really, really good against infantry, as long as they don't get caught out. I send a guppy after the heavy artillery position, but I should have sent it after B11, so my bad. Oh yeah, that one actually does go for the B11. Oh wait, no, I think I retargeted in time. Oh, it was already doing the run, but it didn't actually drop its ammo. Okay, yeah, let's go over this real quick. Oh, that died. He got 2 admins, but he doesn't have any admins. He built a secondary base for some bizarre reason. I don't understand this. But, like, he has nothing to protect his admins and no money to build stuff to protect them. So I'm just gonna kill them. Then he has 0 income. Yeah, he should have swum here instead of armor. Or he could have just flat out just did a big infantry blob in the beginning instead of playing so defensively. Well, I didn't play defensively, but he did like probing infantry at the beginning. And I mean, it captured my defo. And I just recaptured it. He should have done a full-on infantry rush, in my opinion. I mean, stalling it out does work since it's really easy to keep France boxed in on this map of infantry, but he did that, but then he went armor against France. Well, he went armor that has 450 meter range against France. So yeah, big. Like, that is the end of this video.